Hey everybody, let me zoom out, check it out. I got a 3XL. I love big shirts. It's kind of like my thing. I mean, it's not really just me, but yeah, look at this 3XL. I love it. My future girlfriend, far future, is gonna love it. And this is an international show. There's a few problems I have with it, which I actually think I will reach out to somebody within the IFBB. The tanning people, you pay half of the price online, and the other half has to be in cash today, like before you get the tan. Now, there's a few problems with that. One, are they going to give me exact change? I paid $71.36, and I don't know if that's Canadian or USD, but there is a difference. The US dollar is much stronger than Canadian by like 30-40%, and I only have $80 USD. Now that's more like 68, 65 Canadian, the 71, right? So I paid exactly half. I have to pay the other exact half with tax today in cash. I looked at, if you look, and you can find it, Toronto Pro Super Show 2025 competitor list. Just look that up online and you can probably find the competitor list. I'm on there, but you know who else is on there? People from Japan, Spain, all over Europe, South America, Canada, of course, and America, of course. Who from Japan is going to come here, go to an ATM? We have enough to worry about. Traveling, prep, getting stage ready. The tan should be the easiest thing to do, to get. Why are they doing it like that? Oh. My stomach is still a little bit rocked, a little bit upset. I think I could poop again later today. This is a gym video, so this is going to come out sooner than later. The vlogs for the Toronto show, you'll see my stomach got upset the other day. But I'm pretty good right now. I'm still going to win this show. We're here in the hotel gym, Quavo, and we got some up to 50 pounds, which is actually really nice weight. Usually gyms go up to like 25 or 30. And also it's weird. Or in Canada, I would expect kgs, but we got pounds, which is interesting. So, got this bench. I'm gonna do, there's actually this other bench over here. This one's maybe a little bit too close, I don't know, but I'm gonna do some dumbbell shoulder lateral raise. I'm gonna do some dumbbell bench press. And then for rows, I'll do some like kind of bent over dumbbell rows. And then that'll be it. The only thing else around it, I'm not going to LA Fitness today. This is the rest of the gym. So it's just cardio. Here's me, what up? Here's a 50 pounds, not kgs. And then here's the bench. Here's that bench I'll probably use because it's already set up for dumbbell lateral raise. Yeah, the reason that I'm not going to LA Fitness, I'm here with Estefano, who I need to formally give him my thanks. He's pretty much my best friend. Like, I don't want to make other people feel bad, but he's like my best friend, really. And, I hit him up kind of on short notice, and I was like, I'm going to Toronto. And he's like, yeah, dude, I'll come with you. And, he's the one really, I don't know what to call it, but significant, right? So I have friends in Denver. I have a lot of friends, kind of. Well, I have a smaller group of friends, but I do have quite a few friends. To be friends with someone in a wheelchair is not to go unnoticed or to not be grateful for. Because when you see somebody in a wheelchair, yeah, they're in a wheelchair, but then there's a lot of people who will just kind of not even want to be friends, not even think about being friends, not even think about reaching out to be friends, unless you hit it off in some way or whatever. But the real thing is, it's tough to be friends with me. I can't just come over. If you have an apartment with stairs, Estefano has stairs at his apartment, so he carries me up. But maybe some people can't do that, right? Or, there's a lot more obstacles, and there's a lot less you can do. I have friends who, they are friends, right? Like from the office or something, but we don't really hang out much. We can't do much because what are we going to do? There's almost nothing to do, right? You can't go play pickleball together. You almost can't do any activity. No hiking. You kind of can, but it's it's got that added obstacle, that added difficulty, that added where can we go? Where is accessible? Where is a trail that's not just uphill and narrow and rocks in the way? And, it's tough. So not only is Estefano a friend with me in those regards, which other people are too, and they help me out, and that's what makes them good people. But when Estefano and I met, I had my long hair and disheveled beard. I had just gotten back from Australia. So he was, he saw through my terrible appearance. Awful. I just did not take care of myself. He saw through that, and he saw through the wheelchair. And we would just hang out, and we connect on so many levels with how we're similar. The way we talk, the way we think, our behaviors, our ambitions, our work ethics, everything, our beliefs, So really great friend, really, really great friend. So yeah, I really appreciate him being here for me and everything and driving me out here. And it's great to spend time with him. I haven't seen him in a while. We haven't truly hung out, but he's one of those friends we call very consistently. We talk all the time, and it's really great to have a friend like that. So enough of that. Let's work out. I'm going to pause it, of course, and then we're going to be up on this bench doing lateral raise. All right, I'm going to zoom in to the normal one-time zoom. Let's go a little bit more, actually. 1.3. Let's transfer onto this bench here. And yeah, so I don't feel amazing right now. I'm definitely not 100%. Some crumbs on here. But yeah, just looking to get a little pump, a good little workout here. And then go back, shower and shave. Yeah, look. Big old shirt. I love it. Okay, a little bit lean back more than normal, but that might be a good thing. Okay. I'm just going to do, because this is 30 instead of 35 pounds, I think I'll do 3 sets. Lightweight though. Pretty lightweight. Small reps. So. Yeah, so 8 reps there. I'm going to do 3 sets of 8 because that felt pretty good actually. And I'm thinking a little bit of extra exercise today will really help get the blood flowing in my body, get me going. So, yeah, I'm just going to pause it and then you'll see me at my next 2 sets. Okay. A bunch of guys yesterday had like this Olympia sweater on. I wonder where they got that. I wonder if they got it for free. I want a free hoodie. That felt good. I'm tempted to do more reps, but I know I shouldn't. All right, 1 more set left. Yeah, so 3rd set here. I'm thinking a lot about the impermanence of life lately, but in a good way. Like, hey, do what you want with life. Live your life. Do fun stuff. Take risks. Do, things you wouldn't normally do because you can only not normally do something once. Well, you can do it as many times as you want, but it's only not normal when you do it once, I guess. But you only have one life to do things out of the ordinary. Another really, really good friend of mine, Colton, he's going to be going to the Netherlands pretty soon here. I'm really proud of him for that. He's, part of his job is potentially moving him there. Which is really cool, That's a great opportunity. I really wish my job had me travel. I love to travel. I would love to travel for work. I think I could contribute a lot in terms of that and living abroad and everything. Yeah. So many things I want to do in life, but sometimes you think you can do it all, and maybe you can, but the other part of it, it's like you sometimes really just have to choose. And choosing one thing also means choosing to really, really, really say no to a lot of other things. you know. So this year I had to say no to a lot of things because I said yes to bodybuilding. But I'm going to be on stage at Mr. Olympia, and that's my goal, you know. And then next year I can say yes to other stuff and no to other stuff. But career-wise, you know, maybe I want to go into politics because I think I could add value there. But at the same time, I don't know if I have what it takes to deal with the kind of acting like high schoolers in politics, you know. There's so much drama and, you know, psychological warfare. You know, it's like, hey, say what you mean what you say, do good things for the government, for the people. But a lot of times it's very selfish. It's very political. Whatever, let's do the next workout. Let's do it. Okay. Transfer up onto this bench, and hopefully I can reach these weights. 50 pounds. Gonna do 2 or 3 sets of some dumbbell press. And we're gonna see how it feels though before we decide on 2 or 3 sets, because one of the key things is how easy or hard is it just to get these dumbbells up, because this bench is a little bit high and this chair is totally in the way of you seeing that. But if I put it, let's see. Chair over here. How's that look? Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, so get the feet nice and centered here, which is important. Okay, so yeah, let's see, how am I gonna do this? Because I really don't want to mess up my shoulder and injure that. So I'm grabbing the other half of the bench, using that as counterbalance. And now I have this weight here as counterbalance. Okay, that's not bad. And let's do it. I haven't done this in a while. Feels a little awkward, but it's good. Okay, pretty sure that was somewhere around 20 total reps. I didn't really keep track or count too well. I really was just going for the feel on that one, but so not really too bad right there. I'm thinking just 2 sets of that will be good. Set number 2. Alright, that was 15, and then 5 with the close together. Yeah, I'm going to stop at 2 sets there. Alright, now we're going to do these dumbbell rows. Gonna see how we do these. Usually I'll put both feet up, and then do both, just leaning all the way forward. Might have to do that, but we're going to try one leg up, hand on bench, I think. Or like just the leg that you're... Alright, so this is like top secret trick here. Learned this at New Ability. It was the first time I did this. So just feet together, the most surface area on the bench as possible. It's also a really good stretch here. But I actually haven't stretched in a while. I've been really bad boy for stretching. But okay, let's do this, see how it looks. Feels good. That was 10. Whew, my legs did not like that. Oh, that's an extreme stretch right there. But, ooh, bit of a good muscle spasm here. Okay. Whew, yeah, so that was extreme stretch for my legs. 10 reps. I'm gonna do 3 sets of this because that wasn't the best pump or squeeze, so I wanna get a little bit more blood flow into the back with that one. But yeah, it's a really good workout. They do have benches. When I was in the gym in Australia, when I did my study abroad, they had this bench that was just like this one, raised up, completely empty underneath. So it only had, you know, the leg over here and the leg on the other side. It had a hook. And they have this new ability as well. They have a hook underneath where you can put a barbell. And then you can actually lay on your stomach because the bench is high enough to give you the range of motion. Because here, if I lay on my stomach, the range of motion would be little enough that it wouldn't be a good workout. So, yeah. Second set, let's do it. Okay. Make sure I'm centered too. You have to have some balance for this. Luckily though, the weights, they'll kind of like pull you down on the bench. So unless you have an insane offset of weight on one side or the other, it would be pretty hard to fall off. Okay. Okay, just 8 right there. And then this last one will be probably 8. Okay, let's do this last set, and then it's time for me to hustle on out of here. I'm hoping for 10 because I like this and I want to get a decent back pump. Okay, 10 it is. That's it for today. Pretty quick little workout, as it should be. And then I'll see you probably the next time for a gym video. Will be Tuesday or Monday. The show ends on Sunday night. Then I drive home to Detroit. And then Monday at like 10 p.m. is my flight back to Denver. So, yeah, and then Tuesday I'm back to work, back to the gym, and training for Mr. Olympia. All right. Forgot to say, I love you. Bye.